Hello and welcome to FiveJay Gaming. I'm FiveJay and today we're going to play, oh boy, one of my favorite 3D platformers, one of my favorite PlayStation games, one of my favorite games. I love Ape Escape. This is the PSP remake of Ape Escape, the original, which was a PS1 game. It was so weird that they decided to put this game on PSP, that they remade the game, and very strange. They never really did a remake other than this one. And they gave it a bit of a graphics boost. It's kind of like the boost you'd see with Ocarina of Time and Ocarina of Time 3D, where largely it looks a lot like the original, but there's definitely a few things that make it less boxy than the original. So we got a bunch of folks here already, 8 folks watching. Thank you. Mr. Potato Lopez, Starbeam, That One Weirdo, Lewis Mercer, Mr. Buffalo. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. This game, man. I love this game. Should I start a new file or should I load a game? I think I'm going to load. Wait, do I have a completed file? 35%. No, that's not complete. Let's do. Weirdo says Goku and the Lil Uzi Vert. What is that? Sounds weird. Starbeam says, hello. What's up, Starbeam? How you doing? This game, man, I love the music. I love the style. I love the gadgets. Oh, one thing I'm not used to. On the original PlayStation, you actually did use these sticks to make your character fling around these gadgets, which was great. Of course, in the PSP, they only had the one left stick. So that works for movement, but it does not work for your gadgets, right? Because you couldn't do this. So one thing that they had to change, which is a big change, is now you just press the buttons and it uses the gadgets. Still, you got the sweet gadgets here. You got the Sky Flyer. You got the Time Net. You got the Stun... Was it Sword Stun Club? A slingback shooter. Weird name for a slingshot, but it shoots out rockets and fireballs. That's pretty awesome. You ride around in a tank. The Super Hoop, which makes you go super fast. The Monkey Radar, which is going to lead to some humorous descriptions. Oh man, I love this game. I love this game. Oops. What did I just get rid of? The Time Net. Okay. Let's see, we got Danny joining us on Periscope. What's up, Danny? Thanks for joining us again. Lewis Mercer says, I got Rocket League. Nicely done, Lewis. Next time we play, you'll definitely be able to join us. Let's see. Because the graphic... Oh, that's bonus games. We don't need bonus games. Actually, is that bonus games? No, that's just the backdrop. You unlock those bonus games by collecting stuff in there. IG is here. What's up, IG? How you doing, man? He says, I gifted you the Dark Side bundle, 5J. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Weirdo says, Goku! Potato says, it look weird. Oh, it weird. It weird in a good way. In a good way. Weirdo says, how dare you disrespect your god? What are you talking about? What you talking about? Okay, so we got to capture... Oh! This is one of the boss levels. We're going to try and capture Spectre himself. Boo! Wait, have I already beat this level? Probably should have checked into that. I might have already beat this level, but we'll give you an idea what this game is like. We'll see if there's any monkeys nearby. Ah! Lay off me, weird little cookie monsters. Onion monsters. Dumpling monsters? Probably dumplings. Yeah. You can always do this business. So, Ape Escape, man, one of the best platformers on PlayStation Easy, because it wasn't a pile of garbage by modern day standards. The other ones, definitely mechanical improvements, by a mile. But as far as, the 32-bit era goes, man, it's hard to get better than this. Okay, we've already got the monkeys here, because normally there's a monkey that gets in this spaceship, and we have to capture him. So why don't we see if we can radar anybody. Any monkeys around here? What do we got? Just that direction, huh? Starbeam says, oh, a weird game. Awesome. I love weird. Me too. This game's real weird, but it's got awesome music. Just awesome music. So I really appreciate that. You know, because it was the PlayStation, so it had CD quality audio. So no beeps and boops in this one. It's real, like, I don't know, I guess electronica type stuff. Baven Wolf is here. What's up, man? He says, YouTube notifications working well as always. Not really. You're here. I hardly started, so you're here pretty well straight on time. Did you click the little bell? Because I have heard of problems. What's this say? Ha! Wanting to work elsewhere. Surveil. Because he is surveillancing. He is surveilling. Well, he's a level 2 monkey. Okay. It's not that tough. These guys, on the other hand, they don't leave you alone. See what I mean? It's like, ah! Get out of here! What are you doing? Think you have to kind of run away or something? I don't know, man. I never know what actually makes them stop. I know if I get hit, they certainly stop. Okay, I think we're gonna leave this level because we got all the easy monkeys. We'll go to a newer level where there's not so many missing. Lewis Mercer says, so what happens in this? You capture monkeys in Mario 64 with Pokemon characters while killing bosses. Sounds interesting. Yes, pretty much, but no. Oh, maybe I haven't cleared this level yet. Okay, so I've captured some monkeys, but I guess I didn't actually fight the boss, so I gotta go fight the boss. Baven Wolf says, yes, the bell is on, but usually it reloads the notifications a while after the uploads. Huh, that's weird. Weird, man. Lewis Mercer says, the Master Sword? It's more like a lightsaber. Well, like a lightsaber. Potato says, can you stream twice? I wish, man. I don't have that kind of time. I gotta get up early and go to work tomorrow. Mail your mails. What's up? Says, woo, it's Jay. I mean, Chris. You can call me Jay. It doesn't matter. I don't know why all of a sudden people are all up in arms about this. I've been doing this for 2 years, and everybody's always called me Jay the whole time. It's no big deal. And I've always told them, yeah, my name is actually Chris. And they're like, okay, Jay, sounds good. Yep, sounds good. Mad the Bam's here. What's up, Mad the Bam? Says, I came from Top Hat Gaming Man. I actually saw some of his videos lately because I was looking at some old-fashioned systems that I'm looking to add to my collection. Did I activate the shortcut? No. There's some bricks on the side that become a shortcut later on. Sorry for Mike. No problem. Lewis says, I was sad yesterday. You didn't stream. Lewis, it's going to happen a lot, man. It's going to happen a lot. You're going to have to get used to getting sad, apparently. Unfortunately, I am not a full-time streamer. I work full-time, you know, 40-plus hours a week. And I come home, I got a wife, I got a dog, I got a house, I got chores and responsibilities. So I cannot stream full-time. And I need to take days off, and I need to spend time with myself as well, you know. So you get what you get until one day, maybe one day, I can be a full-time streamer. There we go. Finally, he calms down. Spike, he's a man after my own heart. Cookies or his health. It's good stuff. There we go. I'm going to get out his, my favorite of his gadgets. The old Sky Flyer. And the Super Hoop. These are my favorites. Super Hoop makes you go extra fast. Also works as a weapon, as you can see. I'm running circles around that little punk. Yeah, what's up? And, of course, the old Sky Flyer. Any games you can hover and fly. Good games. John Cool's here. Says, is this Smash 5? What's up, John Cool? Baver Mole says, internet lagging today. Save me in case I disconnect. Sorry you're having internet troubles there. Lewis says, understandable. Good, I'm glad you can understand. Here's where I do need the stun club. He's getting me good. Got him. Oh, no. No, I don't have the net. What am I doing? Of course you gotta have the net. There we go. Capture him. That is a satisfying feeling. When you actually get the monkey in the net, it's good stuff. Madman says, no, it's Metal Gear. Madman says, I feel like you have a lot of fun in Skyrim. Who, me? A generic, just anyone who plays Skyrim? What are you referring to? Mad Labam says, see, I know my Easter eggs. Okay. Lewis says, no, it's Link 64 Revenge of Donkey Kong Aloha Edition. Whoa. Oh my. Who can combine more franchises than that? Anybody? Anybody? Raven Wolf says, how does he twirl the staff to fly without breaking his wrist? I think he's moving his whole arm, actually. At least when you start spinning it, he's clearly using his whole arm. Maybe after a while, it's just magic. Unsure. Stop! Too fast for my own good. So it looks like there's really nothing here. Just indoors that I can do. Must have missed the old... Lewis says, what have these monkeys done to you, Chris? They were normal monkeys, and then they got this little hat on their head, right? Then they became super smart monkeys, but mischievous. No! Ah, there they go. Makes a bunch of bats come out. No, don't exit the stage. We're good now. Now we know what we're doing. Leave me alone, all of you. Okay. So part of the puzzle solving is things like this particular, well, before we put this away, actually, let's see what the funny description is about this monkey. He likes the classics. Double Soul. Is there another monkey in here? Strikes the bell at the given time. So, yep, hit cranks like this. It's making this part of the stairs go up. I'll show you in a moment here. I need two things to help me. Sky Flyer and the Super Hoop. Go, buddy, go. Ah. My light turns off on me there. Whoa! Donkey Kong must be up there. Run! Woo! Alright, hang on. Turned off onto me. Mad Lambs says, are you streaming tomorrow? I don't know. That's how things work around here. I don't know. Can I stream 2 times? I already answered that, and it was no. I cannot. Sorry. There's the shortcut I was looking for earlier. I don't know if I never activated it or what. How do I get in there? That is a secret that you can only open after you've beaten the game. Melio Mail says, like, if you played it, you'd have a blast trying new things, being an assassin or alchemist, etc. It's never ending but addicting to make new characters and make them different. Yeah, I like playing Skyrim. Of course, it's a great game. How... But... I feel like I'm missing something still. What do I gotta do to face this guy? Do I have to I don't have to capture all the monkeys, do I? We only caught one here so far, but it looks like in total I've caught quite a few. Let's check the lower regions of this level. Oh yeah, and you can catch monkeys underwater and stuff. Your little net submarine thing. Mr. Potato says, or no, also go on Discord more often. Again, I don't have time for all these things, guys. I'm sorry. You have to keep yourselves entertained in my Discord. I can only pop in once in a while. Like I said, when I have free time, I'm streaming. So that's, you know, that's pretty well it. I can't really do more than I'm doing right now. Lewis says, so it's Rise of the Planet of the War of the Planet of the Apes, Part 1 of 3 Origins, Alola 64 Awakened. Woo! That's it. That is it, my friend. You got it. Oh, so there must be another way to get down here. Got it. Matt the Man says, I just watched your best games of 2017 Part 1 and 2, but where's 3? I'm on the edge of my seat. It's out there, man. I have all, Part 3 out there. They're all 3 out there, man. What are you talking about? It was AAA games, and it was indie games, then it was ports. That's all 3 parts. Matt the Man says, I know, right? April, bit late. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Good news, folks. Me doing streaming from this standing desk is really helping my back. I felt a lot better since I switched to this standing desk. It's amazing. So, and I'm talking about not just like during the stream, I'm talking about like in my life. I'm feeling better all the time now. It's amazing. Nine folks watching. Thank you for watching, folks. As a reminder, please like this live video. Please follow and subscribe to me on both Twitch and YouTube. If you also use Periscope or Mixer, I'm on there. If you happen to be a Twitch Prime user, I do have affiliate status, so you could give me your subscription. If not, don't worry about it. Just make sure it goes to somebody so it doesn't go to waste. I am missing something. Here's one thing. Was I ever over here? I might not have ever been over here. Lewis Mercer says, my name was originally going to be called Jay. Ah! That was trying to kill me. Jay, don't know why I said that. Like, as a person, as a username? What you talking about here? Go away, bat. Looks like there must have been a Spectre coin in here, but we already got it. Gee, maybe I should have started the game over, then I'd know what I was doing. Wait, we never really explored this room. Oh, we did. A little bit, yeah. Madeleine says, I don't think Rocket League is the next Wolfenstein. What does that mean? Madeleine says, I'm just browsing in your channel homepage. Whatever happened to Mature Mondays? Yeah, that didn't last long. Let's see. What happened with that? The weekday streams ended up getting canceled because I was having such popularity with my weekend streams. So I ended up doing really long streams in the weekend during the summer. And then after summer, when school started back up again, the popularity of those streams decreased. So I went back to doing weekday streams. So it's possible it got axed there. I had a bunch of themed weekday streams, but they all kind of got the axe, really. Now I just kind of do whatever. Oh, I forgot my net. Where is he? Can't see him. Gotcha. Oh, no. Fail. I do wish the second stick would work for me. There we go. He was kind of stupid. I could have just netted him that first time. Ooh, I see a Spectre coin. Obviously, I haven't been in here much. Back off. Gotcha. Transporting. Lewis says that my real name. Potato says, what's your real name? Lewis says his name's Chris. I think he was asking you there. Madman says, my name's Chris. It's not. The Jeff meme is still relevant in England. I'm not sure what that means, the Jeff meme. Which meme is that? Yes, there's a Spectre coin. Those are the hidden collectibles in this game that unlock mini-games. And on the PS1, you could actually play the mini-games with your friends. I'm not sure if you can on this PSP version. I know they axed my favorite mini-game in this version. On the PS1, my favorite mini-game was, I think it was called like Space Monkey or Space Ape or something. And it was just a shoot-'em-up game. You could play with your friend, 2-player co-op. Oh yeah, we're gonna need the old super hoop. Gonna have to go faster than this guy. Ow! Man, he's kicking my butt. Ow! Take that, you foul beast. Get him in the back of the shins there. Take my last 2 cookies. Come on, baby, come on. Take him out. Ah, he's too smart. Every time I get a hit on him, he does a nice roundhouse with that sword. Ah! I think I have to defeat him before this door opens, so... Aha! Ching! So this is what Sonic is in this? All the Sonics, my friend, all the Sonics. IG says, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind will be backwards compatible along with Star Wars Battlefront 2, 2005 original Xbox games. It was announced today. Yeah, I saw that. A bunch of stuff got announced. That's cool. I don't really have a bunch of original Xbox stuff. A couple of random things. So, part of my collection I still have to fill out. Of course, when I think of my collection, I think, one day I'd love to own every game ever. So that's a big collection to try to go for. It's kinda ambitious. That's okay, because I got on eBay a very essential part of my collection of everything. I ordered a Neo Geo Pocket Color. How many of you folks have ever heard of such a thing? Nobody? Probably not. Yeah! Go away! I'm right here at the cookie dispenser. What gives you infinite cookies? Okay, there was something else we missed over this way. What was it? Another man says, my name, Jeff meme? I don't know this meme. It's not a surprise, though. I know no memes. I know no memes. Nah, I know some memes out there. I'm just not super active on social media, so I miss a bunch of them. Just like Discord, right? Not active on anything. Too busy these days. Oh, this is a temporary switch. I was hoping it would be permanent. Oh, there's a monkey right there just chilling, being a dummy. Oh, and I missed him! Twice! 3 times! Man. That's bad aim. Can't really change the camera angle when you're swimming. So there's some control downsides to playing the PSP version, even though there's some visual upsides and portability upsides, of course, playing on PSP or Vita. I'm playing on PSTV, which is like the Vita, but hooks up to your TV. Oh, dang it. Gonna need the Sky Flyer, I'm thinking. Ah, nice miss. Here we are. Come on. Just do it. There you are. Woo! Speaking of Sonic, actually with that Neo Geo Pocket Color that I have ordered, there is a Sonic game on there. This was before really Sega was even making Sonic games for other systems. It was actually the second ever Sonic game to not be on a Sega console. It's called Sonic Pocket Adventure on Neo Geo Pocket Color. So, it's good stuff. Whoa, this one shoots missiles. This guy means business. Oh, flattened. I gotta look out now. I'm down to 1 cookie. Thank goodness no low cookie beep. Oh, hey, there's another monkey in here. What's up, dude? I'm gonna catch you, punk. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Underwater catch. IG says, if it comes to it, if Morrowind is giftable, I will do it and gift you the games. IG, you're gifting too fast. I can't play them all. You're crazy, man. In such a good way. Thank you for being so generous. I'm just not able to play them as fast as you're gifting them. It's crazy. So there was a game that between Okami and Darksiders that you gifted me that I haven't played that yet either. So, man, I'm behind. Lewis says, I'm such a gamer, I played like an hour on my phone. Nice. Nice. I like playing phone games, you know, here and there as a distraction. Sometimes they can be pretty addicting. You know, games started simple, so I don't really think there's anything wrong with playing a game that's simple on your phone. Come on! If he'd have punched me there, I'd have been dead. Ooh, nice. Gonna get me another Spectre coin. Jace Praveen is here. Thank you for watching. Says, what console is this on? This is PlayStation TV, PS TV, which is basically a PS Vita. And this is a downloaded PSP game. So ultimately, it's a PSP, but I'm playing it through the TV on this PS TV. We opened that door up there, so that should be what we need to move on. Which way did I come in? Just behind me or in front of me here? It says it was a joke, the phone gamer thing. I understand this joke, and people make fun of phone gamers, but I was defending it. Anyway. So how about that? Lewis says, I got like 250 plus hours on Breath of the Wild. That's crazy, dude. That's a lot of hours. Well done. Okay. Let's get out of here. 250 plus hours. Crazy, man. I don't have that kind of time to spend on games. I wish I did. I used to, of course. When I was your guys' age, I had all the time in the world to play video games. Didn't feel like it, you know, with school. But let me tell you, now that school is done forever, I know that I actually did have more time. And I also probably cared a lot less about getting very little to no sleep. So there's that too. Potato says, get Discord on your phone. I have it. So you can go on Discord wherever. Yeah, here's the thing. When I'm at work, I'm at work. It's not like school where I can just mess around all day. I have to work. So even though I have it on my phone, I can't just be on Discord all day, man. Doesn't really change anything. Matt the Bam says, I got 205 hours on Breath of the Wild and 250 hours in Splatoon 2. You're a madman. You're a wild and crazy man. Okay, we have a little shortcut to the top of the roof. That door on top should now be open, so it's time for a boss fight. Lewis says, what is your job? I work in an IT department. I support a piece of software called SharePoint. It is very much corporate. You'll never really come in contact with SharePoint unless you have, you know, some office job. It's not really something that you would use for anything other than work-related purposes. So, yeah, you probably never heard of it, but yeah, so I administrate the software and I provide support and I develop solutions in it. It's very exciting, I know. You're already on the edge of your seat wanting to hear more. Alright, here comes a boss fight. What do we need for a boss fight? Not the time net. Probably these three gadgets. Mad the Bam says, well, I've got no job and no sleeping habit. That's fine. How old are you? Because I'm sure I was exactly the same way. Spectre. Jake's voice is one of my favorite voice actors. If you've ever watched old Digimon, this is the voice of a character in the original season. The first two seasons of Digimon, actually, he was a character. And he's also in the Digimon Adventure movies, which, Adventure Try. Oh, look, I actually have one right here. I'm working my way through them. Funny, funny. Jace says, I've completed Breath of the Wild so many times, and every time it just gets better. Wow, really? That's awesome. I've only completed it once. I don't want to delete my progress. You only get the one save file. It sucks. Lewis says, I just need all the Koroks. I'm never going to do that. I've accepted that fate. Jace says, I've logged 300 plus hours on 3 different accounts. You're a madman. Lewis says, wow. IG says, I understand the hype for those original Xbox games coming to the Xbox One soon. All 16 selected games. Yeah, totally. That's awesome. I never owned an Xbox, but I had 2 friends. No, boy, now that I think of it, more like 5 friends that all had an Xbox. So I played lots of the original Halo and stuff. Okay, so we faced this guy before in a much weaker format. So I need to be careful. Ooh, he dropped a cookie. Whoa. I get the feeling when he's electric, I actually don't want to touch him. There we go. He gets all electrified. Takes a swipe at you. Then I gotta stun club him. Man, he really likes that one move, doesn't he? This is not one of the harder bosses. Let me just put that out there right now. Obviously one of the easier bosses. I'm used to facing the big robots that are like flying ships and stuff. What is he, Voltron or something there? Ha! Can't have much left. There he is. Gotcha! There's a boss level. Lewis Mercer says, what's Quest 64 and why is its name so bland? It's an RPG on the Nintendo 64, and I don't know, I guess they felt like Quest was a good enough description of the game, and almost everything on the 64 had 64 attached to it. But yeah, it's super short and generic sounding. Potato says, I'm watching on 2 things, and it sounds weird. Like you have 2 devices going and they're like slightly out of sync or something. Jay says you should try out a game called Hob. Pretty fun game similar to Zelda, only on Xbox, I believe. Interesting. I feel like I might maybe have heard of it. Big old maybe, though. Hey, Simon's here. What's up, Simon? Welcome, welcome. Simon says, Lewis, Quest 64 is a bland RPG for N64. There you go. Bland in name, bland in function. Simon, I love the music in this game. The music man himself here. Simon, I keep thinking I'll try and pronounce his name again one day. Nah, the first time I ever tried it is about the only time. We've entered a new world. See? Monkeys and UFOs. Oh no. Oh no! They're taking over the world! Oh man, I hope I get to catch a monkey on a motorcycle. That guy can run quick. Let's be real. Ooh. Lewis says Smash 5, no, it's all about the Mario Aces. Hey, Mario Aces actually does look decent. The previous 2 Mario Tennis games, so bland. But Mario's Tennis 64 was a great game, and this looks like it's kind of in that spirit. I think it's going to be actually fun this time. Jay says, are you excited for Herschel Warriors on the Switch? Have you ever played it? Never heard of it. Man the Man says, please play Just Dance 2018. It's not for us, it's for you and your diet and back. Yeah, right. No, 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 no. Simon says, oh yeah, this game is awesome in every sense. Thank you. See, somebody else out there knows this game and knows that it's amazing. Lewis says, child abuse. She was protecting him from killer monkeys. Come on.
Spike,
no abuse.
the new gadget you asked the professor for has been checked over.
Yeah, the RC car, baby.
You won't be able to proceed to the next level if you don't finish the training.
Oh, man.
So,
Training. IG, what's up? He says, oh, the hype for 2005 Star Wars Battlefront 2 on April 27th. It'll be available for Xbox One and Xbox One X Enhanced. Ooh, Enhanced. Interesting. They enhance these games? Really cool. Someone says, night stream with a cup o' tea. Nice. Me with a can o' shody. Mad Labam says, how did you like Ready Player One? It was awesome, man. I mean, it's weird for me to say because I still feel like 28 is pretty darn young, but suffice to say, it made me feel young watching this movie. Like, it captured the love of games, you know? Like, I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. And there were a lot of references to stuff in there that I totally understood that a lot of people just won't care about. So people that aren't gamers, that aren't retro gamers, that aren't, you know, they're not going to get a lot of these references and why it's cool. Like, if you've never seen The Shining, there's this part, you know, a significant part in the movie that wouldn't be nearly as cool if you hadn't seen the movie, you know? So I really liked it. More than I was expecting to, because I was expecting to be let down. So I'm really happy that I kept my expectations low and I was surprised to really like it. Simon says, perfect for tonight's weather. Jay says, I meant Hyrule Warriors. What did you mean Hyrule Warriors for? I've lost the context now. Don't you blow up. Don't you do it. There's a button over on the left over there. Oh, yeah. What is tonight's weather for you, Simon? Lewis Mercer says, Mario Kart 2?
Spike, the professor
What are you asking?
and Natalie are not here right now, so please allow me to explain the situation for them. First, the laboratory. Some of the laboratory equipment
Oh, yeah, because they broke into the lab and they stole the professor, Natalie. In Ape Escape 2, there's the voices of both Ash and Misty from Pokemon as 2 of the characters. So that's kind of a fun little reunion. And the animation in that game is unbelievable. It's a PS2 game, and the thing must be 60 frames per second. It's so smooth, beautiful, insane animation. Man, the man says, my dad was mind blown about that Shining scene, right? And funny story, The Shining was actually the first date of my parents. And I was like, what? And my dad loved the ColecoVision. He had a ColecoVision. I played his ColecoVision. And that is what is, I don't want to say what's happening, but there's a character in there near the end that is playing a ColecoVision. And it's like, ah! It's awesome. I loved it. I really didn't think that a big reference fest would really be that interesting, but like I really enjoyed the story, and I thought the romance there was actually pretty genuine, sort of teen drama. I thought it was really good. I really liked it. Mad the Man says, I'm not really a retro gamer, but I got the references. Simon says, and soothingly, it's rainy and soothingly chill. Got it. Lewis says, I see why you love this game. It has so many games in it. Yeah, it has so many funky gadgets, and I'll show you some more of these descriptions of the monkeys. When I was a kid, we would read all of them and just laugh at how funny these silly little monkeys are. Some of them are funnier than others. Yeah, urban hipster over here. And his name is what? Elf? Oh, boy. Yikes. Herbert wants to be a princess. And he's just dancing. See, it's so funny. This is PS1 era. So these graphics, you know, they had to be simple. I love the designs in the monkeys. They're fun. They're iconic. You can definitely recognize an Ape Escape monkey. It's not like any other monkey character. Wannabe sniper. His name is September. It's a weird name. There's got to be at least one more monkey. He's no girly man. Manson. He's no girly man. I think we have found them all for this area. So, yeah. There's... And in the other Ape Escape games, which are PS2 games, there's way more monkeys and stuff. It's insane. Let's try... Actually, we're going to need this, aren't we? Potato says, I'm playing Rocket League. Nice. Simon says, please don't spoil Ready Player One. I don't think anything that I said was a real spoiler, so don't worry about it. Nothing I really said was a spoiler about it. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Simon says, this game is all funky. Even the controls. Yes. It is all funky. Get out of there. I'll scare you out. See, and then you have to scare him out of there. Oh, what the? Where did my car go? Ah. And he tries to come out, and that's when you catch him. Transporting. I believe there may be... Oops, don't exit. A Spectre coin. Most stages, all you have to do is catch a certain number of monkeys, and that's how you beat the stage. Aha! You see another little secret enclave over here. One of our little monkey friends is hiding out. He wants to box. Yeah, you want to box me, boy? Stop doing that. Gotcha! There's also a monkey boxing minigame in this game. So that's probably a reference to that game. Turning bees into cookies. Lewis says, are you being namist? Mad the Man says, this is the funky Ape Escape for Switch, isn't it? I wish, but it is a Sony franchise. So Sony's the only one that can bring this back, and I hope that they do. In 2016, at the start of 2016, they tweeted out a picture of somebody in one of these monkey costumes walking into a Sony building. And the tweet said, 2016, Year of the Monkey. Time to get to work. I was trying to remember the exact phrase of it. And that's exciting to me. If they are working on an Ape Escape game, oh man, I would be so all over that. PS4 for maybe a Vita 2, you know, or maybe a total revamp on the portable line because the Vita name, you know, is kind of not a great name anymore since it didn't do so hot. So maybe they rebrand it, you know, maybe it's an actual PSP 2, not a Vita. Maybe they actually whip out PSP 2 because PSP was a great system. We're playing a PSP game right now. Oh! Big fat robot! Time for the slingshot of death. I haven't broken this weapon out yet. Are you ready? This guy. Slingback shooter. How do I change the ammo? How do I change the ammo? Is it... Oh, there we go. Okay. Can I lock on? Oh, I was trying to lock onto the monkey. Eh? Now can I lock on? Kinda. Ba-boom! Missiles incoming. I don't know why it's shooting low like that. That's so strange. As you can see, he's no match for my slingshot of death. This guy doesn't have any weapons, but he will kung fu you if you're not careful. Ugh! I love the jump and catch. It's my favorite. Ugh! See? He kung fu'd me. Gotcha! We got enough to open that little hatch. Go to a new part of the level. We'll just knock him... Oh, he didn't get knocked down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. I remember that song. Oh, back when you said Hurdle Warriors, I was like, what is that? I see, Hyrule Warriors. Lewis says, do you have the Lego Imperial Shuttle? Actually, I happen to, yeah. Yeah, it's the one from episode 6, so it has Chewie and Han in it undercover. Simon says, I think I'm the only non-fan of the something Warriors series games. Oh, like Dynasty Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, all that, whatever. No, I think a lot of people really don't like it, but it is a definite niche audience. I used to like them, but now I don't really think they're my jam anymore either. Jace Praveen says, you never know till you try it out. I did try it out. I bought it twice, on Wii U and on 3DS. And it just wasn't quite what I was looking for. Since I've tried several Dynasty Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, and Fire Emblem Warriors. When I was in high school, I loved Dynasty Warriors. Dynasty Warriors 4 and 5, played lots of those. Dynasty Warriors was a launch title on PSP. I also loved that game. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? No. No, okay. Oh! Got a little hopping thing. Nice. Monkeys in the water. No, no monkeys in the water. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to get to him that way, so we'll leave him be for now. Okay, we'll get the race car out. Oop. IG says all 16 original Xbox games will be Xbox One and Xbox One X enhanced this month. That's crazy. So when you say all 16 original Xbox games, you just mean the 16 that were announced, right? Because there was, I don't know how many Xbox games, but way more than 16. Lewis says, I saw it in an Instagram post. Saw what? Jay says, stream Hyrule Warriors when it comes out in the US. I don't know if I'm buying it a third time, dude. Man the Man says, what do you do for your job? I was saying it earlier, and it's not particularly interesting. Ah! He's shooting me from afar. I support a particular piece of software. I administrate it. I do user support. I develop solutions in it. It's a corporate piece of software. It's called SharePoint. You'll never run into it in your day-to-day life, ever. Unless you have some corporate job somewhere. It's not really something a normal person would ever really have to download. Alright, punk. I'm gonna scare you out of here. Yeah, here he comes. What an idiot. Gotcha. Hey, Jay Bobo is here. What is up, man? With the classic yo, yo, yo. How's that baby doing, man? Lewis says, why is there blood saying kids in the wall? It's not blood. Come on, man. It's a graffiti. It's graffiti. And there's a mini game in here called Snowboard Kids. So I think that's a reference to the mini game. Mad the Man says, no monkeys in the water, Jay, Chris 2018. That's right, baby. When I run for president. Hey. Where you going, oh! Laser gunned me. Where did he go? Is he in the water? He for real might be in the water. Might. So hard to change view in this one in the water. Well, I don't know where he went, but I know where we can go. Actually, I think if I hit select, it goes right to the gadgets. That's faster. Planner's here. What's up, Planner? Says also, hi, Jay. How you doing tonight? I just got off work eating the rest of my ribs from lunch. Got hickory smoked barbecue sauce on it. Ooh, man, that sounds so good. So jealous. Ribs, one of my favorite foods ever. Possibly number one, though it's very hard to choose. Because, I mean, it's food. I mean, come on. Alright. Go. Oh, man. Crap, what have you done? That was pathetic. Okay, we don't need the rest of that. Oh, you shouldn't have! I guess I was running into the wall that whole time. Once again, pathetic. That way... That, oh! Shoot me now. Okay. There you go. That's all you needed to do. Was that so hard? J-Bo says, Narnia and Lord of the Rings are on different levels. Don't get me wrong, I love C.S. Lewis, but Tolkien is a better fantasy writer. I don't know about better. I mean, as far as, yes, that style of writing, oh man, Lord of the Rings is the foundation of basically all of fantasy today. So, yes. But what I'm thinking is like science fiction is a sort of fantasy as well. And I love Out of the Silent Planet. Those books are amazing. And the Narnia books are really good too. The thing with those, though, is that those are trying to be, you know, more allegorical, whereas Lord of the Rings is not. So, whoa! RC car. So, I mean, there's a difference there in the approach as well, and the goal of writing them. Sad. Planner says, Jay, I don't know where he went, but I know where we can go. Jay pulls into Arby's drive-thru with Planner and Duo. Nice. Excuse me, Lewis says, top 10 pictures taken before disasters? What? Sounds like one of those clickbait news titles. Planner says, Jay, you missed my question. Lord of the Rings or Narnia? That's what was happening there. Definitely Lord of the Rings as well. Narnia, actually, though... Because here's the deal. Lord of the Rings... Don't shoot me. Those books? Oh my goodness. Leave out some detail, my friend. There are times when he just does not know how to be quiet. He would like describe every rock in the road for like 10 minutes in there. You know, there'd be like 6 pages about the pebbles in this little path. It's like, move on. You know? So, I mean, there are times in those books where you're just completely dead asleep. Now, I haven't read the Narnia books. I think I might have read the first one. Was it The Magician's Nephew? I've read that one. That was good, but that was like an introduction to the rest of the series. You know, it was hardly anything. So I can't really say for sure which books I would like better. My assumption is I would actually enjoy Narnia as a book better. But, like I said, I can't say for sure. The movies of Lord of the Rings are perfect. They leave out just the right amount of stuff. You know, it's a great representation of the books. Excellent. That is the perfect way to experience those books. Watch the movies, you're set. So, the movies for Narnia, garbage. Those movies, not good. You know, they're fine, whatever, but they're not great. J-Bo says the space trilogy that C.S. Lewis did is great. Yes, exactly, and so philosophical. That's the thing about C.S. Lewis, is he's like a philosopher. You know what I mean? So, like, his in-depth, like, look into the psychiatry, almost, of these other species is insane. It's totally insane. It's very, very good. Oh, crap. We're about to die. Oh. That was weird. We need the big blue one here. Oh. No, that's my ride. Ah, there goes your ride. Woof. Hang on. This is what? When you are falling down the stairs? What? Planner says, "Pop on barbecue rib redemption. Redeem the ribs to my soul." Planner says, "Let the Lord of the Dark Lands come forth." Aragorn holds up his mighty sword. Jimbo says, "It's called world building, Jay. Lol, lol, lol." You know, some parts of the world don't need to be built out. Or, you know, you've built them out enough, you know? I understand that the parts that aren't super slow are just incredible. And I did love, you know, gigantic portions of those books. But holy cow. They're just like whole big sections you can just skip. They're not necessary. You don't need them. You can just pretend they're not even in the book. Like, huge portions, man. You could skip 10 pages at a crack sometime. It's nuts. But, that being said, like I said, the good stuff is amazing stuff. There we go. Finally, let's get that Spectre coin we've been trying so hard to get. Unlock those mini-games. Madman says, "Not raining in London or in the part I'm in." That's unusual. Planner says it's raining here in Florida. A pleasant light rain with some heat lightning. Heat lightning. Joe says, "Oh yeah, definitely. C.S. Lewis very keen on the human condition." Yes, very much so. So I like that aspect about him. You know, the more philosophical aspect there. But yeah, definitely as far as fantasy world building. Oh man, nobody does it like Tolkien. Ah, he's got a laser. That dude's gonna jump at me. Not sure which one to prioritize. Well, there he goes. So it's this guy now. Give me cookies. Oh, there's 4 of them. There we go. So if he's still in the water, we should hopefully be able to find him. Whoa, there he is. Come on. Ah! Pitiful. Super pitiful. Oh no! He got away! That little turd. Where am I? Where am I? Come back. The camera controls are probably the worst part of the original Ape Escape. And on the loose. Easily. Ugh. The gadget controls in the PlayStation 1 original are amazing. They're incredible, they're flawless, no need to change them as far as the gadgets go. The PSP game, because they didn't have 2 sticks, they did have to change how they work. So, even though it's a great remake and I love it, it definitely doesn't control as well as the original does. I need one more monkey and we're done with this level. J-Bo says, "I'm currently enthralled in Dune." Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. I do need to read those. Lewis says, "I was trying to say when you kept falling down that ramp, I," smiley face commented, "top then pictures before disaster." Got it. Got it. I see why you posted that now. IG says, I meant the first Red Dead Redemption will be Xbox One X enhanced within the week. Ooh, nice. Red Dead Redemption. That's a great game. I do love Red Dead Redemption. I do hope they bring Red Dead Redemption 2 to Switch. That would be great. I would enjoy that a lot. Planner says, Jay, please play Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius for PC sometime in the future. It's a very old but awesome game from my childhood. I would love to see you play. I remember watching Jimmy Neutron. Yeah. Boy. I don't know if it's just like a Steam game or what. Interesting. I mean, if I get it cheap. I'm not sure I'm interested in it personally, but like, hey, if I can get it cheap, then I guess why not? Ah! There we go. Yeah, baby. Just one more measly little monkey. That's all we need. And this level is in the box. In the box? In the bag. Wow, nice. Hey, there he is. That's our friend, Mr. Last Monkey we need to catch. Oh! Ah! He kung fu'd us. Oh, yes. Ching! Those sound effects. Love them. Planner says, I remember that being the first game I learned how to glitch when I was little. Nice. Lewis Mercer says, Mario Party 8, best one ever. I like Mario Party 8. Planner says, this character looks like a kid version of Axel from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Of course, Axel looks like this character instead of the other way around, because this was a PS1 game. That was PS2. Mario Kart 7 was my first game, says Mad the Bam. Or Roy in Fire Emblem Planner. Oh, kinda, but he didn't have any blonde in his red hair. Planner says it's not even on Steam. It was made in like 2001. Oh, how would I even get it? How would I do that? You know, I typically like to stick to legal means. Planner says it might not even be compatible on modern operating systems, though I will check for you by attempting to install it on my computer first. Windows 8.1. Nice. Jimbo says, oh yeah, whenever you have the time, at least read the first Dune. If you didn't like the long-winded Tolkien, you may not like the other Dune books. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Lewis Mercer says, hi, Mr. Last Monkey we need to catch. Yeah, we got him. Jimbo says, what you drinking, Jay? If you didn't know, J-Bobo, I pronounce those B's weird. You know, I just don't hit them hard. J-Bobo. Bobo. We gotta hit those B's real hard. Bobo. I switched to 0-calorie sodas, sweetened with stevia. So while they are not gourmet, they are not my favorite, they are authentically soda-like, and they curb my cravings for sugary drinks, and are 10 billion times better than LaCroix. 10 billion. I'm talking LaCroix's best flavor and Zevia's worst flavor. 10 billion times better. Because no flavored carbonated water is a soda. It's just not enough to it, you know? It doesn't have the right weight. It doesn't have the right sweetness. So, yeah. Lewis says, my first game was Wii Sports. Hey, that's a fun one, though. J Bobo says, oh yeah, baby! So this is a orange soda. It's not my favorite, but I'm drinking through it. I got lots of good ones in there. The cherry cola is pretty good. The root beer is pretty good. The normal cola is fine. The cream soda is pretty good. The ginger ale is pretty good. So they have lots of actually solid 0-calorie sodas. J-Bo says, oh yeah, LaCroix is lame. Fight me, world. Totally. Completely lame. Why do I keep ending back up in here? I see. 0 is not exit. / circle is not exit. Lewis says, who had an R4 card? I used cheats on Mario 64 DS. I did not. Excuse me, it doesn't make me belchy, though. Problems with carbonation. Simon says, a friend with whom I played this when we were kids. Excuse me, I used to believe Spike was Axel from Mega Man X7 in his childhood. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, from X7. Well, he was kind of dumb. Yeah, I didn't really like Axel in X7, but I loved Spike. I loved Spike. I was really upset that in Ape Escape 2, the character wasn't Spike, it was Jimmy. And then I learned you could unlock Spike, and I was like, yeah! But I don't remember what was in 3. I think it was Jimmy again in 3, and I don't know if Spike was unlockable in 3. I don't think he was. And it says Fire Emblem, don't you mean Waifu Wars? Well. That's what the new ones are, at least. The old ones, not quite so much, but the new ones, pretty much. Oh, sweet, this is a tank level. Not even going to deal with those guys, because this is how we're going to deal with them. Where's my... There we are. What up? I got a cannon, y'all! Actually bust through stuff. You actually fight a little boss in this tank and everything. It's great. You missed! Oh no, they hurt my tank. Jimbo says, let them burps out, Jay. Let's hear them. You naughty persons. I don't think I can get him up there. Unless... Aha! Come on. Crash land. Crash Landicoot. Eh? See what I did there? There he is. Come on. There we are. Just moved my net over slightly. IG says I have an Xbox One X Project Scorpio and a 4K Samsung TV, so I'm set. That sounds amazing, man. Sounds awesome. Crisp. Sounds great. Especially when Anthem comes out. That game's going to look great in 4K. Or, you know, near 4K. Oh boy. I think this sucker's going to explode. What do you think? It's pretty heavily on fire. Oh yeah, she's done. It's time to go get a new tank. If you can. J-Bo says, I'm all about them waifus. Well. Simon says, IG, I envy you, right? That Xbox One X, that's awesome. Totally awesome. Planner says, Jay is immune to waifus since he doesn't like their squeaky Japanese voices. Not like he'd need to be concerned anyway. Having a wife is a million times better than a waifu. Isn't waifu Japanese for wife? Isn't that what that is? Ah! Oh boy. It's gonna kick my butt again. Apparently, I gotta be smarter about how I fight this guy. J-Bo says, I agree. Real wives are better. Yes, J-Bo would know. Adman says, Jay, just like The Purge, is there one stream where we can let loose our comments? Nope. Absolutely not. Hey, Poco, what's up? IG says, if Anthem doesn't get canceled like Scalebound, ooh, that would be sad. I'd so want to play Anthem someday. Planner says, one's a made-up animated drawing that's fictional character, and the other is a living, breathing, heart-beating human being. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I don't know if we can really do much here. Ah! The tank controls are very tank control-y. What's up?
Oh, sorry. I was just doing Final Fantasy. Sorry.
Ah! Man! What do I gotta do to kill this guy? This is Mario Odyssey. The boss in the pyramid is totally ripped off from Ocarina of Time. If anything, it'd be ripped off from Mario 64. Right? Ah! At the moment, says real wives matter. Truth. So this is like the 5th time we're going to try and take this guy down. What is my secret here? Do I have to just be really far away? Try and tank snipe him? That's what I'm going to try and do. Is it working? I don't know if I have a way to tell, besides him blowing up, of course. Since ZoJ already did my research, I can't pimp my laptop. Oh, too bad. Too bad, man. Now says, no, Jay, waifu is an anime subculture term for an anime girl who one finds cute. Yes, I know. Such adorable. They idolize or want to marry them. See? Wife. It doesn't have to be that extreme, though. It can be simple admiration. Exactly. Exactly. I would be curious of the literal translation, though, because I could have sworn it actually was wife. Is this not counting? I don't understand. What do I gotta do to kill this guy? Apparently I can't shoot that fast enough. There we go. Just come back 17 times. You'll get him. That is busted. Ugh. Where is he? They do drop banana peels for you. They do want to trip you up, Mario Kart style. Gotcha! Okay. Planner says, your character's hair is so spiky, you could poke a hole in the ozone layer. That's PS1 hair for you. Straight up. Straight up. He went up those stairs like a champ. Is this one a switch? That one's not a switch. I hear monkeys. Let's see what the radar says about them. Wants to apologize to Cypress. Okay, then. Just the one monkey? I think it's just the one monkey. There must have been another monkey here named Cypress that something must have happened to. Simon says, lol, I will have to save money for a decent desktop. Yeah, yeah. Mad the Bam says, just like Cloud from Final Fantasy, I'll see myself out. Lol, lol. IG says, No Man's Sky might have an Xbox One re-release, and I hope it's better now than on PC. If you played the most recent update of the PC one, then most likely it's not. Most likely it's not. Probably the same. But says, Jay, do you play strategy games sometimes on stream, such as Valkyria Chronicles? I'd love to play, like, Advance Wars for you guys, because, man, I love Advance Wars. But I guess I don't play them on stream very often, no. Jibo says, so why do they call this game Ape Escape? Well, here is a big shock. There were 200 apes, and they escaped. Boom, got the name right there. I know. It's like, how do they come up with this sort of thing? I don't know. They're like geniuses. Totally geniuses. We need to catch that one ape that's up there, then we'll open up a door that gets to the next area. Ah, here's our puzzle. We gotta lower that bridge and get up there. But I need to lower a platform. Is there a button or something for me to lower this platform? Must be something somewhere. Oh, this is a door I can go through, though, right? Jimbo says, yes, Advance Wars! Lewis says, I tried reading manga, but didn't understand it. I realized that I was supposed to read it right to left. Stupid me, now I can understand the Skyward series. Yes. Yes, that is a confusing first experience, isn't it? Can't get that guy just yet. RC car, okay. Let's do that instead of the super hoop. Finance says, want to hear a joke, Jay? Sure. I remember how hilariously low poly the character models from the original Final Fantasy VII were. 1996 graphics for you, for real. Donkey hooves for hands and golden knives for hair. Yep, this was really no different. This is a remake, so these graphics are improved, believe it or not. It's PSP though, so this remake is not really that far ahead of the PS1 graphics. It wasn't as good as PS2 graphics, but it was slightly improved over PS1, so kind of weird that they remade the game so, you know, soon after the original release, but hey, you know, whatever. Whoa. Oh, this isn't easy. Ah, and there's why. Yoink. Okay. Careful, you little punk. Woohoo! Okay, it's right over the button. Man, how long is it going to take to get to another monkey? We only need the one more. You know, I don't need to respawn. I'll just... There he is. Oh boy, I feel like I'm going to need maybe this. Oh no. Even worse. I'm going to need that. Got it. Ugh. Stun club for sure. Probably the super hoop as well. The missiles are coming after me. Ah! Come on, come on. Ah! I had him, man. I had him. Oh, I thought I was using the stun club. Stun him, bag him. Looks like I'm missing chat. Sorry, guys. You're too active. Thanks for being active, folks. IG says, I can't wait for Darksiders 3 to come out soon. Oh, I thought they already had a 3. Did they not? Guess they didn't. Planner says, a guy walks into a doctor's office. Doctor says, you need an operation. The guy says, I want a second opinion. The doctor says, okay, you're ugly too. Ba-doom-ts. Lewis says, what did the brother cell say to his sister cell when he stood on his toe? My toe, sis! Okay, I kind of like that one. That wasn't bad. Mad Bam says, why did the one-handed man cross the road to get the second-hand store? Lol. All these corny jokes. Love it. And it says, why did Anakin not cross the road? Because it was covered in sand. Lol. J-Bo says, why did the chicken commit suicide to get to the other side? Whoa! That was deep. That was deep. Whoa. I didn't see that coming. Ting, ting, ting. We are almost out of time here, so we might not be able to finish this level before we gotta end the stream. But there's so much content to this game. You can play this game for so long. It's so very good. I love all the Ape Escapes. I want them all to come to Switch. I want them all to come to PS4, really. I just want them to come somewhere. Because they desperately need to. Okay, we're almost there. Ooh, extra life. Jibo says, what can I say? I'm a deep guy. IG says, they remastered Darksiders. Darksiders is about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Ooh. Planner says, I haven't slept for 10 days because that would be too long. Mitch Hedberg joke to see if you get what it actually means. Yeah, I get it. You haven't slept for 10 days straight because that's too long. Haha. I think I've heard that one before. That's probably why I didn't laugh about it. Let's get that going. Easy peasy. Beautiful cover girl. That's how it goes, right? Madman says, oh, I get it. I get it. 11 folks watching. Thanks for watching, folks. As a reminder, please like this live video. Please follow and subscribe to me on both Twitch and YouTube. Ah! Almost jumped right off the edge. Also, if you have Periscope or Mixer, I'm on those platforms as well. If you have Twitch Prime, consider giving me your sub, your free sub. Otherwise, don't waste it. Give it to somebody. What? How did that happen? I was spinning. It's doing a special death spin. Come on, robot. I'm waiting for you. I'm right here. Does that not work? I'm confused. I'd catch this monkey, but this robot has been just so deadly. He's fast. He's real fast. Come on. Gotcha. What now, you punk? There you go. Gotcha, pal. Still need 3 more monkeys to beat this level. Ah, so we turned this on. Got it. I see what we're doing now. We're doing this. Uh-huh. Nice. Simon says Bomberman is the best. It's great games. Great music, too. Planner says, my husky dogs are the best. So cute and fluffy. Lewis says, good night. See you, Lewis. Thanks for hanging out. Planner says, and smart. They literally talk. Sure, in their own language. IG says, you play as war in the first one. You play as death in the second. Oh, so there should be 4 of them, is what you're saying. Got it. I get what you're getting at. I get the getting. The getting's been got. Oh boy. Big monkey robot. Take him out. Oh no! That's uncool. Oops. Simon says, Planner, your doggos are the cutest. Lewis says, I wasn't leaving. Okay. Ah! Camera problems. Okay, first of all, let's get this out. Okay, I can hit him with this. Sometimes it doesn't work as a weapon. It's good to know I can use it. Pick up a couple of cookies. Finish this guy off. Whoa, whoa, come on! Really? Alright, for the 50th time. Come get me. 1. I think we gotta hit him 3 or 4 times. There's 2. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. 4? No, it must be 5 or more. That's 5. Oh boy. He's tough. There's 6. He's still going. Crazy madman. Man. He's like a mini boss. He's on fire now. Now we know he's in trouble. Oh, really? I missed. There we go. And he's down for the count. Transporting. Let's see. IG's Dark Sands is not canon from the Bible? Of course not. Why would it be? It's a video game. Melee Man's here. What's up, Melee Man? Welcome, welcome. This is Five Guys is waiting for you, Jay. As always, as is pizza and many, many things. But I am down 30 pounds today. Actually, for the last few days, I've been down 30 pounds. So, woohoo! Making awesome progress. In about 2.5 months, I've lost those 30 pounds. So, I'm losing it at a good brisk pace there. At least 10 pounds a month. Woohoo! Barely made that. Lewis says, who knew monkeys were so smart? It's those helmets that they're wearing. It makes them smarter. So they weren't. Now says, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Ribs, pizza subs, and chicken tenders. Now see, not chicken tenders for me, chicken nuggets. I love chicken nuggets. With a burning passion. I love chicken nuggets so much. Oh, so very, very much. And this is FiveJay Gaming Samsung Galaxy 5J Prime. Lol. Melee Man, are you leaving? You said, see you later, Jay. See you, Melee. IG says the 4 horsemen are the gods' betrayers and not good guys. Yeah. Well, I mean, even in the Bible, I don't know if you'd say the horsemen of the apocalypse are good guys. They still destroy all of the evil in the world. You know, killers like that, are they good? Maybe. Only in that, if war could ever be good, then yes, I suppose. Reluctantly. Oh no! You fall down this big maze like this, you gotta start over. Gotta go across all... Ah, no! No. Oh, oh. All these lines here. Working your way towards the top. Camera controls, man. Not great. Not great. Getting close now. Ooh, there's a monkey. Is this the last monkey I need? Maybe. From above! Cha-ching! Satisfying. Okay, I do need one more monkey. Some extra life there. I might be facing a robot here. Yep, sure am. Let's get this out. See if we have to hit him 9 times again. I wonder if it dies faster if you use the stun club. Is it a stronger hit? Not sure. Certainly going faster in the smaller platform. Ah, crap! Oh, no, 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 no! Shouldn't have hesitated. Man, I gotta go all the way back up. It's after our time here, though, so we're actually gonna end it. So I'm just gonna read a few more chats, wrap it up. This is well done, thank you. I assume that's for me. Planner says, awesome, Jay. Great. Oh, you're talking about the weight loss at that point. Thank you. Planner says, awesome, Jay. Great weight loss work. Be sure to stay consistent in your diet, though. The pounds don't come back. Yeah, hopefully we are consistent at this point. We've really switched what we're eating. It's no longer like in the past, we've like had cheat days. We don't really do that anymore. We're all diet all the time, you know? So hopefully it's a lifestyle change this time. Planner says, Super Turbo Smash All-Stars, FiveJay Gaming Deluxe Campaigns Expansion Pack, and Knuckles featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. That's quite a game title right there. Maybe that's what Jimmy Payette is working on. IG says, War, Death, Pestilence, and Famine. Them's the 4 horsemen. Mad the Bam says, wow. Simon says, this section with the boxes and conveyors reminds me of a level on the Toy Story 2 game. Oh man, I had Toy Story 2 on Game Boy Color, and I loved that game. Lewis says, my horseman of apocalypse, time, school, chores, and tiredness. Word, word, word. Okay, folks, thank you for watching. I think I'll probably stream for Game Over Jesse tomorrow. So check out Game Over Jesse's channel. And, of course, I'll be streaming one more weekday for sure on my channel, and then we'll see what happens over the weekend. I may or may not be going to my parents' cabin this weekend, but the weather's kind of crappy. It looks like it's going to be, so we may not. So it's undetermined, but I'll see you guys a couple more times this week for sure. Thanks for coming, guys, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.